And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Emmaus Athletic Podcast. I'm your host, Shane Douglas, here with my trusted co-partner and co-host, Matthew Thomason. Man, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Shane?
Dude,
it has been a little while since we recorded a podcast, but we're back and we have stuff to cover.
So we got a lot of stuff to cover. We got like almost a month of work to do. Yes. Yeah, that is Bubbler. Mm-hmm. That is my drink. And you backwashed, but we'll worry about that later. But your sons have rubbed off on you.
Right.
I'm just kidding, man. We got a month to cover, dude. Mm-hmm. We haven't done the podcast a lot lately. We haven't been too
we've been on the
diligent.
road a lot. Athletics has been traveling, and our enrollment season is really starting to pick up. So it's been hard to find a spot to squeeze in. Yeah,
a lot of places coming up, a lot of weekends that we're just going to be gone. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'll have a free weekend until sometime in April coming up. Just
it's gonna be crazy.
And that's like athletics. It has nothing to do with athletics, but just enrollment. Mm-hmm. But this past month, one of the reasons why we haven't recorded is because you guys have been traveling so much. So tell me about like your guys' travel season the past month and how it's. Just recap it a little bit. What's happened?
Yeah, so we've had 10 games since we last recorded. So we were in Kansas City. We were back here. We were down in Mulberry, Missouri for games, and we traveled all the way to Haviland, Kansas on
that is far
12-hour ride. But shout out to Central Christian School and Dr. John Walker letting us practice there for our conference tournament. And we've had a few home games. So it's been busy.
Super busy.
Mm-hmm. We had a game rescheduled to last night due to weather. And so it's been all over the place.
Yeah. Here in Dubuque, we've been hit consistently.
Every Thursday.
Yeah. Every Thursday.
For like the last 3 weeks.
Around Thursday, past 3 weeks, we've been hit with like a snowstorm. This week there was an ice storm, which is it was kind of cool. I kind of like it because like the trees.
I couldn't get up my driveway.
I know, and you got your boot on because
that was bad.
Matt broke his foot
in the alumni.
I don't think the people know about this.
We had our men's basketball alumni game, and I broke my foot against my brother-in-law, who's also the assistant coach on our team.
He swept the leg, man. Said, not my sister.
But it's good to see. We had, I think, 14 alumni back in town that day, and it was just really encouraging to see everyone back together and the families, and we had a really good alumni get together after the game, and it was just really encouraging to hear all the support and all the the positivity of our alumni. Have just seen really great things happening, and where the direction of not only athletics but Emmaus as a whole is going. And it's just been a huge blessing from the Lord, and thank you to all our donors out there who have really supported us, whether it's financially or through prayer or just through support, just through encouraging friends, people in your church to come check out Emmaus. Also shout out to our donor. We got new jerseys this semester thanks to a donor out there. Thank you to that donor. You know who you are. And also we got brand new shot clocks.
I haven't seen them yet.
Brand new shot clocks.
I want to look at them.
Should come to our game last night.
We got
brand new shot clocks above our backboard, and it's just really cool. Because I know a lot of you basketball alumni would really appreciate that. I think that's really neat from our old ones that were on the wall that kind of worked, kind of didn't work, but it looks really good.
Yeah,
it's gonna look so good this summer.
So minor, just a shot clock.
I know,
and you're so happy about it.
Oh my goodness, it's so exciting.
I love how happy you and energetic and passionate you are about sports here at Emmaus. It's just awesome.
Well, especially as we all know throughout the years, little steps in the right direction are actually really big steps in our environment, and it's just really encouraging.
These jerseys are really cool. There's a lot of small details like around the neck right there. There's the feathers, which I never noticed, which was really cool. But
shout out Coach Parker for doing a great job designing them. But yeah, we're really appreciative to all the people out there that support us in any way. Especially financially.
Yeah, I guess. But so this month has been lots of traveling, some encouragement through the alumni game, through donations, stuff like that. So that's really awesome. Again, thank you, Matt. Already thank you guys, all the supporters, everything, even just people who tune into the games, listen to the Heavenlies right here, Eric Rasmussen, as well as Joe Abdi. Commentate our basketball games, which I heard are really awesome. They do a lot of
fun things.
Yeah. Advertisements.
I know. Yesterday, Mr. Abdi, after Atlanta got called for a foul, was talking through the live stream with Mr. Jacobus about if that was a foul or not. And
really?
It was pretty funny.
He called down his dad and everything.
It was pretty funny.
I love it. This is fun.
But yeah, no. If you guys are definitely interested in giving in any sort of manner to Emmaus, please go to emmaus.edu/give or emmaus.edu/support.
Heavenlies.
Partner. Emmaus.edu/partner, and check that out if the Lord is leading in that direction. So,
yeah, that's awesome for sure. Back to basketball, which is like the reason we're here.
Yes.
So, Matt.
So
it's been a month. So what do you got to tell me?
Yes. So 3 weeks ago, well, 2.5 weeks ago, we drove down to Central Christian College of the Bible in Millbury, Missouri for a final conference regular season game.
Yes.
The girls ended up losing, but they had a really good game. They scored like 40-something points in the second half. It was really encouraging.
Hey, that's awesome.
Hannah had 39 points and was 1 point off from tying the school record.
Wow.
That Kia Jelinas holds at 40 points.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah. That's crazy.
And then our game was nuts. We lost by 99-98 in double overtime. It was a crazy game. Should have won, but it was an awesome game. And then fast forward a week to going to conference, when we drove all the way down to Barclay, but they were hosting. They hadn't hosted in like 8 years.
Wait, time out on the conference yet. Let's so wait. Are you going to tell us about how the games went at conference? Before you do that? What was like the mentality for maybe the men's team, and if you could speak about the girls' team too? What was the mentality going into conference? What was in the ranking too?
Yeah. So we were the 5 seed playing the 4 seed.
Okay, so
Central Christian College of the Bible,
which we're playing CCCB again.
Calvary.
Oh no, what?
We played them in conference. We played them like back-to-back games, like the last regular season game and then the first game of conference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then the girls were the 7 seed, and their first game was against the 2 seed Faith.
Okay.
And so we played first. We played at noon on that Thursday.
So what was your guys' mentality after playing CCTB, losing a
we just lost by 1 in double overtime, where we had plenty of opportunities to win. So our guys were really motivated, and we knew that we definitely had a crack at them and could definitely steal a win, an upset. So
as the coaching staff, you and Coach Parker, you guys kind of, went to the team and was just like, hey guys, this is ours.
We should have won that game. We definitely can win this game. And we did. We upset them. We won by, I think it was 6.
Nice.
But we were up by 20 at halftime. The guys really came out. They were really motivated. They were really excited. And it was just really encouraging to see. Let up a little in the second half. Central came back, but they never... I think the closest it got was within 4, and then we pulled back out. And so upset, which was the... in this conference, the MCCC, new one, this was the second time we've won a semifinal game and went to the quarterfinals.
Okay. What do you mean by this conference?
So because I know a lot of all the fact checkers are going to come out and say, no, well, back then at this time it was this, but we've been in different conferences throughout the history of Emmaus basketball. And so this conference, we finished tied for the highest we've ever finished for men's basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we played Manhattan, who was the unanimous number 1 seed. They were 15-0 in conference games this year.
Yeah.
And we lost to them to go in the semifinals, and then played for the 3rd and 4th place game.
And Manhattan is ranked nationally.
They're number 3 in the nation, number 4 in the nation right now.
Dang. And did they ended up winning?
They ended up winning tournament again, which is I think their 3rd year in a row.
Dang.
And then we ended up losing to Ozark in the 3rd, 4th place game to finish 4th.
So if you're a basketball player out there, high schooler, come to Emmaus and let's take that crown from Manhattan. That's what we want to do,
Yeah, men's basketball is the only athletic team that hasn't won conference yet.
Ooh.
Women's basketball's won it 5 times, volleyball's won it twice, soccer's won it once, and we'll get there.
Volleyball's only won it twice?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like they were so dominant in such a long period of time here at Emmaus. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. But then the girls, oh man, so exciting. They lost to Faith on Thursday of conference. And
Faith was a 2 seed.
Were they
the last
close
seed?
Game. They were the last seed. They were 7 seed. And so then they turned around and played at 10 in the morning against Manhattan. Christian College.
Yeah.
Their girls team. And the girls knew going in that they had a chance, because you always have a chance when it comes in postseason. We know that from last year.
Yeah. Especially at 10 in the morning.
And it was awesome. It was a close game. It was a 2-point game like the entire game. And they ended up pulling it out at the end to get their first win of the season.
That is awesome.
And our guys were going crazy. They were going crazy. It was super exciting. And then Saturday they played at 9 in the morning.
Oh,
even worse. And they got a shot back at Central Christian College of the Bible, and they won that game too. And it was just, oh man, it was so exciting. They got 2 wins in a row, and it was just really encouraging. The girls were all really excited, and I know Coach Sharon and Coach Madison were pumped too. And it was just really cool to see how they were able to finish the conference and really just shock everyone. Like, oh, Emmaus girls won a game.
I know, super encouraging. I remember.
So they finished 5th.
It was way too early for me to wake up and watch it, but so girls finished 5th, guys finished 5th or 4th.
4th, yeah.
So. No, I remember like hearing that they won that game against Manhattan, and we were like, they won their first game. Like we're getting hyped here in Dubuque, and then to find out that they won the next game too, it's like, oh, let's go,
it was so
let's
exciting.
go.
They were pretty hyped.
Man, hopefully they can pull away with some wins this upcoming week at regionals, which we'll talk a little bit more about, but we'll give you another.
Stay
episode.
tuned for that episode. Yeah, and then we had our rescheduled game last night against Maranatha. Girls game was really close. They ended up losing by 9, I think. And then our guys team, we won, which is the first time that we've ever swept them.
Ooh, who?
In the Maranatha.
Wait, who again?
Maranatha lost.
Who's Maranatha?
The SaberCats.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about Maranatha?
We're talking about Maranatha.
And we swept them?
We swept them, which was pretty exciting. So
I like to hear. That's why I had you be repeating it. I just wanted to keep hearing us sweeping Maranatha. Keep it coming, please.
Which for those that don't know, Emmaus and Maranatha are about 2.5 hours away from each other, and they're pretty big rivals. So
they're from Watertown, Wisconsin,
which actually is where Bubbler is made. So
we're not going to sponsor them.
Shout out Landon Jacobus, who is a Bubbler ambassador.
I wanted to do that. You said I couldn't talk about him being an ambassador.
So message Landon on Instagram.
Gosh.
The bus_0.
The bus.
For some Bubbler.
I wanted to talk about Landon. I have talked about him in every episode, and I told him I'm going
to. It's my turn to talk about Landon.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to talk about him. Best hair on the team, though, for sure.
The last time we talked about Mr. Fessler punched me in the shoulder, so can't do that again.
He gave me a hard time, too.
Yeah.
But we didn't say anything bad, though. That's the thing. I mean, we talked about his his mouth guard,
his hair. So
they love it. I don't know, but
I was commenting on the hair flip at the free throw line on the live stream last night.
I wish I had that hair to flip, but I don't have any hair to flip. So
he was just like taking free throws. Justin Bieber it. That's nice.
Troy Bolton.
It's part of his routine.
It is.
He looks down and he gets the hair flip.
No, he puts the mouth guard in his ear.
Yep.
Then flips his hair, then dribbles, and then shoots.
Yeah. It's all part of the routine.
We've talked about him way too much on this.
You give Landon way too much love.
This is not the Emmaus Athletic Podcast.
This is the Landon Jacobus Athletics Podcast.
Goodness gracious. Okay, no more.
So
we're giving too much clout.
So big win last night for men's basketball. So really encouraging.
Awesome. I love it. We were talking about this yesterday of the rivals of Emmaus. And like I feel like it's like there's like 3 schools that it really bounces around pending the sport and the time.
Historically, it's always been Moody.
Yeah.
Especially because Emmaus and Moody were in the same city.
Yeah.
When we were in Oak Park.
But then like and
then it kind of shifted to Faith when we moved here.
They're also in Iowa. They're the Eagles and always have been like with us competitively, but also like, I mean,
schools are very similar.
Very similar schools, like doctrinally and everything. So
very mission minded and bringing in, believers, Christians to help, grow them in their faith and raise them up to send them out to live the world for Christ. And so we have that.
But I feel like most recently it's kind of,
I'd say in the last like 7, 7, 8 years.
I would say like less than that. I don't know because I feel
mean,
like
my senior, it was like that was when it was kind of turning into Maranatha was the rival.
Yeah, I don't know because like we were able to beat Moody in a lot of sports, and we were like, okay, what's going like. Yeah, so whatever. Like, cause they always had like the shadow over us. They're our bigger brother school. It's like, and then we beat them, and then like Faith, it's always like back and forth. But Maranatha,
Maranatha's always just dominated.
They've dominated us
until as of late.
But we've been and that's the thing. It's like we've always been very close against Maranatha. You know, so I feel like that's probably where that rivalry has came from. That
Mm-hmm.
and they always try to like roast us on Twitter. What's that
I know
about? It's like good morning game day.
Yeah, there's
to
a lot
everyone
of
except for Emmaus.
Twitter. I wouldn't say beef, but there's a lot of Twitter back and forth between their Twitter account and our Twitter account.
Yeah,
So kinda
it's fun.
funny. It
I
is.
like it, but
It's entertaining to say the least.
no, that's awesome. That's encouraging to hear about the girls team.
Mm-hmm.
And then also just to hear about the historic, semi-historic night of the men's sweeping Maranatha's team.
Yeah, and reverting back to conference
Mm-hmm.
for some awards that were won. Ty won, or he was first team all conference, which is really exciting.
Was this his first one all conference?
Second.
Second one. Okay, because I remember he was robbed a couple years.
Yeah, he got shafted last year or the year before. But
Okay.
yeah, second time he's first team all conference. And then Hannah Boyer was second team all conference on the girls' side.
Awesome.
And then our girls, which is really exciting, won the sportsmanship award.
Mm.
So both our volleyball team and our women's basketball team won the sportsmanship award this year. So that was really cool.
The women's basketball team and the women's volleyball team, you said?
Both won it this year.
I feel like that's something Emmaus, we really do walk away with.
Well, the
is
conference
sportsmanship.
really jokes that the sportsmanship award is the Eagle Award because it usually goes between us and Faith.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It does make sense.
It does make sense.
But, no, I've always find that super encouraging and awesome that like no matter what sport, soccer, volleyball, cross country. Does cross country have like the sportsmanship award?
Would that be like you're running next to someone? Hey, good job.
Hey,
Keep
you're
it up.
doing
You got this. Great.
You're doing really
I have
great.
no idea. Maybe. Who
Man, I
knows?
don't know, but that'd be funny. I
I'll have to ask Coach Girardi that.
guess so. But like, that's something I feel like the Emmaus Athletics have walked away with a lot is the
Really
sportsmanship
strives for,
award.
yes.
Which honestly, like, really fits our mission as a sports. I mean, of course, we want to walk away with the trophy,
Right.
as well as a sportsmanship award. But I think it's a win for us as an athletic department if we walk away.
It goes back to what Coach Hannah
having-
said in her
yeah.
episode about where the 3 C's are. We want to keep that Christ centered at
Exactly.
the top.
We walk off the court, off the field, off the track, and we've honored Christ. That's a win. Of course, we want to
We
win.
want to win, but at the end of the day, we want us. The goal is to glorify God either
Exactly.
way, but
Yeah.
while still wanting to win. But right.
So that's really awesome
Yes.
to hear about conference, the women's team.
Yeah, a couple other personal accomplishments I want to mention.
Tell me.
Is Tyrus Buckner scored his 1500th point,
Whoa.
which is super awesome. Which I think
What's the record at Emmaus?
Caleb Ruda holds the record. I don't know what the official final number is, but it was like 22 or 2300 points.
Okay.
So Ty has a shot to break that record,
And he's a junior this year.
and he's a junior. And he ties, I think, 18 rebounds away from 1,000 career rebounds,
Dang.
which is like the
That's
most ever.
nuts.
That's a lot of rebounds.
I want him to. I want him to leave Emmaus with a triple double of 1,000. You know what I mean? So like rebounds. I don't know, maybe
blocks or something.
That'd be awesome, actually.
And then on the girls' side, Hannah Boyer
You know what
just
I
got
mean?
her 500th career.
You mean
point.
a triple quadruple?
Triple quadruple
There you go.
is what I'm trying to say. Not
Assists,
double.
rebound,
But you know what I mean?
point, yeah, whatever. As long as it's not turnovers. And then she
Yeah,
got
not
her 100th block on the last game. So she's leading the nation in blocks right now.
Dang.
She has like 80 something blocks this
That's
season,
awesome.
which is crazy.
Wow.
And then Anna Harwood is 11 points away from 500 career points.
That's
So
awesome.
we got some cool accomplishments upcoming for both basketball teams.
See, that's like
Statistic wise.
I think I don't know. The women's team has been has been a huge encouragement to myself, but I think a lot of us here at Emmaus because of just how they have kind of pushed back through all like just the discouragement of injuries and the losses and everything, but they have really turned a leaf.
And talk to any one of them. And
Yeah.
they're, obviously their desire is to win, but they're having a good time just being together as a team and, like I said, just
we
glorifying the Lord through everything. So
we said in the past, Coach Thomason or Sharon, this is like one, if not the her favorite team that
a group that she's been able
on.
to be a part of, and just from the dynamics of they are as a whole together and encouraging one another and being there for one another and not just out there for oneself, but they're there for each other, which is really good.
And it's really cool to see them like accomplish what they did at conference. Really cool.
Really
Super awesome.
It was amazing.
I can't wait for them to make it to nationals
Yes.
after winning regionals. That would be
Right.
crazy. I would love that. That's such an encouragement. That's really awesome. I'm really happy for those girls.
But looking towards regionals,
Yes.
both teams will play on Wednesday. and we both play Calvary University.
Okay, cool.
So, and this is the tournament where you lose and your season's over.
All right, and we'll talk about that more hopefully next week.
Yeah, so keep an eye out on social media, on our website for that, for when games are, because anything can happen in March Madness.
It's true. Yo, March Madness. Yeah, this is it. It's coming up. Wait, what's the date?
It's in February.
I know.
I don't know what day it is. What day is it?
Is it March yet?
My month is
February
all
24th.
February 24th.
February is the shortest month, but I feel like it's taking so long to like just make it through. I don't know. I'm not like looking forward to ending February. I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like March is exciting.
Tune in next week for more existential thoughts with Shane.
This has been Thoughts with Shane Douglas.
You know, I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I'm tired this morning. February. Yeah. Should
We'll talk about March next month, I guess, or something.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So next week we'll talk more about the March 1st. Man, this month is taking forever. But
it's been a whole 25 minutes.
Yeah. Next week we'll talk about the regional matchups, the seeding. What's our seed?
Girls are the 10th and guys are the 7th. There's 11 teams in our region.
How many games are going to be played?
Yeah, so also regionals is here at Emmaus. So if you have any interest in coming and watching 27 basketball games in 4 days, come to Emmaus because that's where it'll be at.
Is there going to be one person that's will for sure watch every single game?
Probably. Yeah. Like, Coach McHugh probably.
Yeah, probably Chris McHugh.
Be there,
yeah.
So.
Oh man, that's a lot of basketball. Holy guacamole!
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So,
so 3 days, 27 games, a lot of
we
stuff.
have all hands on deck. Yeah. So
we'll talk more.
You can tune into our live stream too.
Yeah, you go to the YouTube page Emmaus Athletics.
Are you going to be commentating just the Emmaus games?
I believe just the Emmaus games. We're not commentating every game.
All the games. Hey, that would be fun.
Eric's like, I don't want to have to pronounce this many names.
We did that once. I think a couple of years ago. I think we did conference. We hosted a conference, and we tried to announce every game. It was kind of fun because you're not biased, you know. Like it's tough being an Emmaus commentator.
Not biased, you know anything. You're like,
I know, but
I think that was a good play. I don't know,
but you tried. I don't know. It was fun. I think me and one of the students, Joe Rouch, did it, and no, I enjoyed it because you're of course you don't want to be super biased towards Emmaus when you commentate.
Look professional because having that more professionalism at Emmaus and stuff. So
yeah. So either way, I would love to talk more about regionals, but I feel like we got to save that for next week's podcast. But this week, or not this week, but this month, been very encouragement with the women's team walking away from conference, as well as just a lot of traveling. Brought the team. Do you feel like it's brought the teams together?
I think so. Yeah, just seeing that encouragement of the support that each team had. Like the guys' team was going bananas on that Saturday when they won their second game, and it was just really cool to see that and see their support and everything, and just how each team supports each other, like whether it's soccer and volleyball or basketball teams at their games or vice versa. It's just been really encouraging to see that and cross country amongst our team.
I love to hear it. I love to see it. Love to hear it. And hopefully they can bring that momentum, that teamwork, that family atmosphere, culture into regionals. And who knows, maybe we can come across with another Cinderella run, we did last year.
You never know.
That'd be awesome. I'd love it. But a couple of events coming up that you wanted to talk about, right?
Yes, and before I forget, shout out to our latest Eagle signing, Jenica Beach with the women's volleyball team. Really excited to have you part of the family and excited to see who signs next. So keep an eye out for that for our next posts.
A lot of people are in the funnel, so there will be more signings soon. So
which brings us to, if you are interested in Emmaus Bible College Athletics, please go to our website and go to the tab that says Recruit Me and fill out our recruiting form so that you can show some stuff. There's some information on how you play. There's a film section, and then you can start the conversation with the coach and see if we're the right fit for you and you're the right fit for us. So,
and then Matt can contact you and tell you everything there is to know about Emmaus.
Yeah, probably. So,
but so we have an awesome event coming up called Discovery Emmaus Weekend,
March 16th through the 18th,
which is a great event for you to come, especially if it doesn't matter if you're an athlete or not. I know we're talking about on the Emmaus Athletic Podcast, but if you know anyone who you're like, I want them to go to Emmaus, or they're interested in Emmaus, athletic wise or not, would be a great event for them to come out because there's a ton of events. You get to go to chapel, classes of programs of your interest, or even just of the Bible, and have an encouragement weekend being poured into by the word.
You get to stay in the dorms with a student, have a student host. You get to be part of student life events, student union events.
Eat meals with the students.
Eat meals with students, with the staff, with the faculty. Yeah. and it's all centered around a concert this year that we have with Jervis Campbell.
Jervis Campbell, popular Christian artist. If you heard of him, that's awesome. Come out and you get to listen to one of your favorite artists. If you haven't heard of
one
him,
of my favorite events. This event spoke to me when I was a prospective student. I came to this event and just was able to meet people, meet the teams, and I just fell in love with Emmaus, and I'm still here. So praise the Lord for that. So
I was not a doer, but I do like do.
We really do like do.
That's you're poetic. Don't do that.
No.
You are a father, Matt. But
On next episode of Dad Jokes with
you and Eric could definitely just sit here. I would not watch that. But no, so we got Dude coming up March 16th to the 18th. It's gonna be really awesome. Got that concert with Jervis Campbell as well as just an encouraging time of getting into Word Chapel classes, seeing if Emmaus is the right place for you if you come and be a doer. Other things coming up, we have a bunch of conferences, conferences as well as just
you're gone this weekend to 26 Below. I'm going to the Iowa Youth Rally, and then you and Eric are both going on the ensemble tour, correct?
Yes. So what are the schools we're going to, Eric? Do you know them?
I don't.
Eric, this is your job. Okay, you're the stat guy. You sit behind the camera and you tell me what to say, so I look pretty.
But anyway, if you are at any of these events where we're on, because like we said at the beginning of the podcast, and we're traveling a lot. In the next two months for enrollment. Ignite, if you come to Ignite Denver, Ignite Des Moines, Ignite Chicago. If you come up to talk to one of us and mention that, hey, I listened to you guys on the podcast, we have a special thing to give you if you do that. So
we'll give you a gift.
So
and autographs. Just kidding.
No autographs.
You don't want our autographs.
No, you don't want our autographs.
There's
but we have a special Emmaus gift for you if you mention that you listen to us on the podcast.
We're going ensemble trip. We're going to Unity Christian School.
Shout out Michelle Striley.
That'll be Wednesday, March 8th.
Awesome.
And then we're going to a number of churches. Other than that, that's the only school. Only school that we're going.
Shout out the churches and chapels.
Sweet.
There you go.
So ensemble tour.
And it's going to be a lot. It's Iowa, Illinois,
Missouri,
Illinois. Okay, that's where the ensemble tour is.
Just like Iowa, and then the upper parts of Missouri through St. Louis, and then up through the edge of Illinois, back up to Dubuque. So just like a little circle. I've never been on a tour, but I'm looking forward to it. You're wearing the little shirt right there, Eric. But yeah, looking forward to that, seeing the prospects that we have. If you exactly what Matt said, if you see me, you see Emmaus, you can ask about the podcast, and we'll definitely give you a little gift for sure. So Ignite, 26 or Below, Youth Rally, any of those. Tri-Starters do not count, but unless you want them to. Do you want them to?
We'll see.
Okay, but
don't talk to me.
Yeah, no. Thank you everyone for your support, for your donations, for just your listens. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for your prayers throughout the years. It means so much. And just seeing how the Lord has greatly blessed Emmaus and kept us through a lot of like COVID and all the crazy stuff that's been happening. So we're so thankful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're really blessed to be here to talk about athletics, but I don't think there's been, I was thinking more while we were talking, it's like I don't think there's been an episode where we haven't really reflected our mission as an athletic program of Emmaus, and which is to glorify Christ and make him known. So I feel like that's something we really always emphasize, because that is Emmaus, that is us,
that is who we are, that is who our athletics program is, that is who our school is, that is everything we're about.
And like we want to teach the students here things that are concerning himself being Jesus, and have them walk away with the knowledge they have learned here, go out into the field that the Lord leads them to,
make disciples,
and grow the kingdom of the Lord, share the gospel, and opportunities. There's so many opportunities for students to do that while they're students here, ministries outside Emmaus, or being part of the athletic program, which we've shared a lot of stories about the athletics here, and things that we've accomplished for the gospel, and there's for sure to be many more. So.
And it was really encouraging this morning. We just came from chapel, and it was student chapel. We had our first student, John Jones, who preached a sermon to the entire student body, which was just so encouraging. It was a well done sermon, and just really neat opportunities that you have here to do stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So if you're interested, check us out, emmaus.edu. Visit the page. There's so much to look at. If you want to be recruited for athletics, which is what this podcast is semi about. I mean, but we want to share what Emmaus is and what we really want to do here.
What our identity is.
Yeah, which is Christ. But if you are interested in doing sports, soccer, cross country, volleyball, basketball, hit us up. Find us, recruit me. What's the page? What's that?
Become an Eagle, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, become an Eagle. So, but thank you for your prayers. Thank you for everything you've done, your support and everything, and just stay tuned. Next week, we do have an episode coming out for regionals. Pray for regionals.
We'll do an episode sooner than last time.
Yes,
so.
hopefully. It's been shaky. Matt has been the basketball assistant coach, so he's been traveling with the team, so it's been a little up in the air. Plus, we're both part of enrollment, so travel season's crazy. But pray for us. Pray for enrollment. Pray for the basketball season to end just with no injuries and just encouragement. And especially with Emmaus hosting it with a lot of games.
Yes.
And not so much time. But thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Shane. Till next time, everyone.
Yeah.